know if you knew that. Sounds dope. See, this deck's cool because it, like, you have these, I mean, this is just, like, the standard devotion hand, but you also have some, like, sweet, you know, like, Hardened Scales draws. I don't know. Like, the concept behind this deck is cool. I don't know if it's good in practice, but I'm turning this one up. Dude, they played this song live and I lost my shit. Absolutely lost my shit when they played this song. Do you play Nissa or do we play Elf? Kind of want to just play Nissa. I'm just gonna play Nissa. I was up to Spike Stream half confused thinking it was yours the other day. Oh, that's great. Voices in my head again. Cauldron Familiar. If only my creatures didn't have trample. So we get to go Elf, Vivien, and we just fucking, we just get to Ulamog the next turn, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So let's go make a token. I'm just gonna pump the... What if I pump the Elves to make it slightly better against Mayhem Devil? So if they Mayhem Devil, they have to spend 2 triggers to kill 1 Elf. I think that's pretty good. You're still on Scales for my mono green. Oh, I didn't update the Stream Decker. I'm playing both, actually. This is a mono green Devotion Scales deck. Voices. I should probably update the title, too. Where's my deck? Here it is. Like this version more already? Yeah, you just have like these busted devotion starts. But like at that point, should we even be playing the scale stuff, or should we just go back to the mono green fight rigging deck? They both have their ups and downs, right? They both have merits. I can win. Oh no, Stream Decker down. I think Stream Decker might be down, chat. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think Stream Decker's down. So they had the devil, but they didn't kill any of my elves? Okay. 7... I mean... I guess I'm gonna Ulamog you. I mean, you know... Stream Decker never not down. Yeah, at least I can change my title, but... Call it mono green, Vorinclex Scales. Is that clickbaity enough? I guess it's clickbaity enough. Yes, I would like to use the ability. I'd like to get an Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger. What say you? Kinda want to just blow up 2 lands. Yeah, based. I don't know if that's good, but... Still technically go Gari. Oh, because we have the Leylines, yeah. Plant. Go. Now we get to go Hardened Scales, Fight Rigging to make our Ulamog a 12/12. Maybe I should have killed the oven? I don't know. Is Vorinclex the most busted card in Postman Pioneer? Thank you very much for the YouTube title. It's very nice of you to give me the free YouTube clickbait title. Or I mean, Vorinclex is really, really sicko. It's like kind of nuts in the mirror too. It, like when you're playing against the traditional mono green deck that has a shit ton of planeswalkers, it just like it messes with their planeswalkers so much. It's like they play Karn, it comes in with 2 loyalty, and they have to kill it to just like it's so good. It makes all the planeswalkers so much worse. Sure. I guess I am discarding. I mean, I'm just gonna discard Scales. Am I? It might just be better to discard Vorinclex and just go Scales Rigging. Yeah, I actually think it is. Yeah, it also triggers Rigging immediately, which is nice. Yeah, I can just go... What I can do is I can go Scales minus Nissa and then Rigging. Alright, this deck's pretty cracked. I mean, Scales like, maybe... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. This is only game 1, but I have to play a lot with this deck. Jesus Christ. 2, 3, 4. So this is... How much mana is this? Can I cast everything? 2, 3, 4. The Scales is free-ish. can't quite cast everything. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can go tap these 2, 5. Yeah, I can't quite cast everything. So, you know, let's just play the Gearhulk, I guess. It's probably fine. It's probably better to play the Gearhulk here. I think this might force a block with the Devil. I think I'm just going to do this. I know they can just shoot one of the plant tokens with a thing, which is annoying, but I'm still just going to minus the Nissa. Like, this is not that bad for me. Scales with Gearhulk makes you feel things, yeah. The world's smallest violin. Oh, they had a second cat. Okay. Maybe that was bad. I didn't realize they had a second cat. I don't really think it matters, but, you know. Alright, attack. Just take it all. Alright. That was based. You ever seen a 14/14 Ulamog before? They can also just hold priority to sack both their... Oh, true, yeah. Oh, they can sack all of it, too. Which, maybe they should have killed an elf there, I don't know. Alright, they're off it. Let's go. So, we're playing against Rakdos. Leyline's probably good, right? The Epic Sphere is definitely not good. Is Leyline actually that good? It's only good against Cat, right? I guess Kroxa. How do we put a counter on Ulamog? Why would you not put a counter on Ulamog? I just wanted to see a 14/14 Ulamog, man. Come on, let me live my life. Is Leyline good against them? I'm not sure it is. It's only good against Cat and Kroxa. And I don't really know how much we care about Cat and Kroxa. I think I might just run it back. Giving Ulamog a neat hat, yeah. Somebody redeemed the Spike Redemption to put a hat on, and I put a hat on Ulamog. Seem good. Eh, fuck it, I'll keep. It's a good Scales hand. It's slow, but I think I'm actually gonna play. If they don't Thoughtseize me, I'm gonna play the Symbiosis on one, so they can't Thoughtseize my Symbiosis. Because if I don't find a land, that would be kind of a disaster. That's all that I know. They have 2 cats? That's a lot of cats. So many cats. Should I Boseiju the Oven? Probably have to, right? I'll wait till they use it, but I think I'm going to Boseiju the Oven. It sucks to ramp them, but I kind of have to. I want to play some kind of decent Sultai deck in Pioneer. I thought about Control, but not sure what the green would even be. I actually had... I played a league with this deck a couple weeks ago. I can find it. It was not good. I think I 2-3'd the league. But if I was going to build some kind of, like, Sultai-ish deck, I would build around... So the thought process behind this deck was you get to play Shredder, right? And you get to play Shredder with Push and Thoughtseize. And Shredder is good at enabling Delirium. At least I thought. But that was the concept behind the deck. And I think that something in this space could be okay, but... The execution was not the best. I can just play Yorvo here. Let's play Big Papa Yorvo. Big Papa Yorvo. Alright, Stream Decker's back up. We'll call it Vorinclex Scales. Service. We got a song request from Care Bear. What you got for me? The Who Wolf Totem. I'm gonna block. Guess that push. That's fine. I have a second Yorvo, so. Talk to myself. Is it the original version or the remix? Because there's 2 versions. You know there's a version with Jacoby Shaddix of Papa Roach? I assume it's not that version, right? You have any thoughts about the Bant Green White Angels deck? I don't really have a ton of thoughts on that, Rachel. I haven't thought about it too much. I also haven't really seen many people play it. So I'm reserving judgment a little bit. It does some powerful things for sure. Like, it's obviously really, really good against the aggressive decks. I'm not convinced it's that great against... holy shit, this turns nuts. I'm not convinced it's that great against, what you call it? Like the blue-red decks? So we have, what, 5 mana? I'm gonna play a Hydra. Just double it up. I want to get more value out of the Gearhulk. Okay, this is kind of based. Oh my god. This is... How many counters is this? I can't count that high. 12, okay. No big deal. Oh, man. Dude, this deck's so sweet. So sick. Push. Push a real good. And 2 push. It's a lot of push. Alright, alright. Touche, they drew triple push. We had a game. They drew an oven 2, which is not great for me. Scales, Hydra for 1, I guess? Alright, 3 mana, 11, 12, no big deal. Is there a way I end up with 14? 14 what? No! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't kill my creatures. Not allowed. Do not kill my fucking creature. Okay, that's fine. Also kind of fine. Because if they want to get back to familiar, they have to sack the devil. Which I'm okay with. Oh, 14 counters on my Hydra? Possibly. I will attack for 11. Is Avatar the Resolute 2 medium? What's the exact text on that one again? It is a 3/2 that ETBs with a counter for each other creature you control with a counter on it. Consider the Great Henge. Consider the Great Henge. Maybe. I don't know you'd want to cut for it, though. That should kill them, right? Even through the Cauldron Familiars? That kills them. Yeah, Great Henge might be worth looking at. I think of Fable, people I know saying it's better than Seasoned Pyromancer. I mean, it's a good card. I don't think it's necessarily like... I don't think it's better than Seasoned Pyromancer in a format like Modern. It's one of the best cards in Pioneer. It definitely helps with that. The same to turn 2 Nissa. I think I'll keep it. Yeah, the other GG... Yeah. The, what's that one? Old Growth Troll? I don't know what I'm listening to, but it's not that bad. I've never heard Wolf Totem before. Guiltleaf Avenger. Steelleaf Champion, right? The 5/4. The 5/4 that hits like a truck. Or Steelleaf Champion. Steelleaf Champion. Right? Song request from Martar. I don't know why I said your name like that. Some Sabaton? Alright, alright, alright. I'm down with Sabaton. Humans. A little humans action going on. Is it the English version or the not English version? Lyrics English. Okay. So we'll do English version. Experiment 1. But what about Experiment 2? I think I play Hydra here. Yeah. Like if this is a Scales deck, but isn't too combo, your Scales enables like all your individual cards to be... Right, exactly. Like, Scales is really good. It's nice. I think that this deck is like the perfect balance of Scales being like really good early when you have cheap enablers like Nissa and things like that, but it's also good late game too, because it can help break boards with stuff like, you know, Gearhulk can like just really set up these like, really, you know what I mean, really help break boards. I think I just played 2 Elves here. I guess Nissa's maybe... Nah, it's probably better to play Nissa here. Just chump block. It's my take in the bands. Sure, you've exhausted the topics, so general vibe check is good. It's my take. Oh, the bands. I think they're good. The only problem is, and I know Spike talked about this earlier, I really think that instead of iteration, they should just ban the Delve cards. Because we're gonna get to a point where it's just inevitable. It's gonna happen. The Delve cards are gonna be problematic. So, you know, I really do think that because they're going to ban them at some point anyways, it's better to just get out of the way. Like, I can't imagine a world where the Delve cards aren't banned at some point throughout Pioneer's lifespan. You know? Connor Man, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that, buddy. What's the plan with this deck against Lotus Field and Blue-White? Against Lotus Field, you have 4 Damping Spheres. Hope that's good enough. And against Blue-White control, you just try and, like, out-threat them. You know? 2, 4, 5. Did we just play Klex? What if we just go, like, Klex minus? I can actually go Elf, Klex minus. Got like that. And just ship it? Like, no attacks? This is, like, not a terrible attack with a 16. Klex versus Aspirant? That's kind of funny. Actually, yeah, fuck it. Let's attack. Vorinclex versus Aspirant is so funny. It's run down, right? Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, they just get no counters. Well, our sideboard is 7 Vivien targets, 4 Leylines, and 4 Damping Spheres, so I'm going to run it back. What about if they print Delve in other colors in Pioneer Master so it's not just blue with power? Yeah, I mean, then it's just like running a risk of those cards. Then the format just degenerates into like Delve card mirrors, and I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just a slippery slope. Singer put some weight on, did his full show, he ran out stage throw, Monstrous, some exhaustion. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen them live. They're pretty good, though. I like Serpentine. Tasigur is in Pioneer, yes. Tasigur, Gurmag Angler, Temporal Trespass, Cruise Dig. Becomement is Pioneer legal, but, you know. We're not 100% certain if Pioneer Masters is a real thing, but there's been a lot of speculation for it, so. Yeah, big hoots. Big hoots. Yeah, there's a few bands that are on my bucket list. Sabaton's definitely one of them. Another one is Slipknot. I've yet to go to a Slipknot show. Sounds way too slow, I think. Yeah, sounds poopy. No. Best hand so far. So, I'm gonna keep Land, Elf, Nissa. What's the last card I'm keeping? Honestly, probably just second Elf, right? Yeah. Awesome stuff happening with DGD. I saw a little bit of it, Kaya. I didn't read too much into it. Scale's actually not too bad. Yeah, I mean, I saw they were, I don't know if they're letting him go, but yeah, they're like not touring with one of their band members. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but... Wait, what? That card's insane against Mana Elves. Get fucked. I literally can't win now. I legitimately can't win. Go, I guess. Oh my god, I legitimately can't win. It's only that one? Are you sure? Oh, it's not like Phyrexian Revoker? Okay, that's better. I thought it was all elves. I almost shit my pants for a second. Okay, not as good as I thought it was, but still pretty good, right? And also taps for green? Oh, no. Yeah, you know. Just move on to the next one. Alright, game 3. He banned the wrong blue card, Fencer meta, yeah. Till leaving the ban because of sexual assault stuff coming against him, she didn't deny. Gotcha, okay. I gotcha. No. Where are my elves? Can we just play 12 Llanowar Elves? They would let us do that. See Slipknot for the first time this Saturday? Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be. They came, it was the Knotfest. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I was almost going to go to that show. RIP. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Alright, round 3. Okay, a playable hand. Same thing as last time. I'm going to play around Thoughtseize and play the Symbiosis first. Small thing, but I think it's important to not get this Thoughtseized. Especially because our hand is like, if this lives, our hand is just all 3 drops. So, like, if we go this elf and they Thoughtseize us, we still have a good play regardless because we have 2 good 3s. Yeah, none of my hands were functional. It was kind of rough. I expected. Was that time even real? Thoughtseize me. Don't push this. F. How was the Eagle Guard Constrictor deck worth building around? It felt okay. I like the second build that we had a little bit more than the first one because it had fight rigging. And this card's been really impressive. I like that card a lot. Never be a fool. And this is more, like, we have scales in this deck, but this is much less of, like, an all-in scales deck, and it's, like, the cool thing that I like about this deck is you have the ability to, like, you have insane late game, right, because you have the Nykthos, Vorinclex stuff, and, like, a bunch of payoffs, but you also just, like, have this good scales curve, where you just play scales, you play a Nissa, and you can do some stuff that way with fight rigging, so, I don't know, it bridges the gap nicely into your late game, which I like a lot. I don't like these fucking draws, though. I guess we're gonna play fight rigging this turn. Not great, but... I had one animation module. I didn't try Growth Chamber Guardian, though. This card has been insane for me all day. Like, every time I've cast this card, it's felt really good. So I think if I were to build kind of like an all-in scales deck, like, I'll show you the other version that we just played. Oh no, I deleted it. It's on Stream Decker, though. I'll pull it up on Stream Decker. Second here. So yeah, the last list that we played was... Betrayal. If I can load it, it was this. So it was like Nissa, Vivien, Hangerback. I'm still, I don't know, like, I was moderately impressed by this card, but, I don't know, it's really only good if you draw Hangerback Walker. I guess it's decent, it was decent with Nissa, right? Because you can, like, get tokens to sack to with Nissa, so it's, like, cool with Nissa and Hangerback. But, like, something like this, the Polar Chronosis, whatever, but, like, the idea being you're, like, leaning more on fight rigging, and you're playing with Symbiosis, because Symbiosis allows you to, like, keep the land count reasonable, but also gives you something really good to hit off of fight rigging. Like, Symbiosis is probably your best hit off of fight rigging, so... That's kind of the concept there. Thing in the ice with fight rigging? Oh, man. That's a little too deep for me. Oh, I thought this was a castle. Whoops. Well... This is not the best place to be. I could play a Hydra. Like, play a Hydra and double hoping on a push. I don't know if I like that, though. I kind of want to save the Hydra to try and kill the Shredder. Like, basically what I can do is... I know I'm doing nothing this turn, which feels kind of bad, but... Next turn I can Vorinclex, and the turn after I can go Hydra, fight, and it gets doubled with the Vorinclex. I'm moving to Texas to become Spike's neighbor. Tomorrow, actually. The last 5-0 dump was fight rigging with Thing in the Ice. Really, was it? Oh, we're dead. Well, you know, there's that. We could just die. Yeah, Vorinclex makes Nissa a lot better, too. You can go Vorinclex, make Nissa get 3 loyalty. Although, Nissa's probably going to die this turn. Nissa's definitely going to die this turn. I guess we're just dead, right? They have 16, but I literally can't win. I don't have any outs if they have Greasefang. Beat this if we are. Let's do that. Well, this is the matchup we want Leyline for sure. As strong as fight rigging, best card are better than other 3-drop options. I think it's really good if you're going to combine it with both Hardened Scales and Vorinclex. So there was a version of this deck that we played before. It was like Mono Green Devotion, but like let me see if I can find the version. I copied it from a 5-0 dump. And I was moderately impressed when I played it at first. Made a few changes to it, but this was the original 5-0 list. But it's basically like Werewolf Pack Leader, Burning Trambasary, so it's a devotion deck, but it's more aggressive in the sense that it's playing Burning Tree, which the Planeswalker version is not playing, and it's also playing with Vorinclex, which is just like this like really aggressive haste creature that works so well with your like Viviens and Hydras and Symbiosises, and also works insanely well with fight rigging. So we basically took this idea and we kind of added like a small scales package to it to kind of lower the curve a little bit. So that's the idea behind it. I mean, this hand doesn't have Leyline, but actually, I kind of think I'm supposed to just mulligan this hand. Like, that seems kind of weird to mulligan this. But I think the first 7 is pretty free when there's no Leyline. You know, just one of these days. You know... it'd be nice to catch a break, but, you know. It's not a bad 4-card hand, I guess, but... TP, thank you for the 23 months of support. Nice Thoughtseize, opponent. Appreciate you, buddy. 1 month closer to that 2-year subscription. Excellent draw step. Perfect draw step. Yeah, it's going to be sweet. I didn't actually look at the prize support. I assume it's good, but... Finals winner gets 4 of each set on MTGO. That's sick. It's good prizes. If I draw the 4th one, I'm ending the stream. Stream is over if I draw the 4th one. Alright, well, I'm just going to scoop anyway. Alright, I'm keeping. It's a functional hand. I'm just going to keep any hand that has remote functionality. Don't care. Do not care. Oh, Lotus Fields. Cool. Dope. You're asleep. Well, you know, sometimes you just have these leagues. Sometimes you just have these leagues. Delamerk, thank you for these 16 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome back, welcome back. Won't let me down. I got some elves. You may proceed. First 2 leagues were like, you know, we went 2-3-3-2, but we had some like pretty, you know, close competitive games. Well, thankfully they still haven't found a Lotus Field somehow. I mean, I'm just gonna play a big fucking Hydra. We just gonna play a big ass Hydra. Double. Double, double, double. Double. It's a 2-turn clock, right? Yeah, 2-turn clock. With the elves, obviously, but... See, that's the thing, right? Like, this is a quote-unquote bad hand, and I still played a 10-11 trample on turn 3. Where were you last turn? Where were you last turn? Alright, well, I mean, I guess we still might just win. I guess we still might just win. I don't really know how, but... Yeah, take 13, I guess. Go. Not really sure how this happened. We did nothing in there. I mean, they just never found Lotus Field, I guess, but... There are days that you lose and days that the opponent wins. Yeah, you get it, you get it. Alright, so if we're boarding in Damping Sphere, we should just cut Nykthos, right? I feel like Nissa is one of our slower cards. I mean, it is... Nah, Vivien's probably our slowest card. I don't know, though. Vivien's kind of cool with, just, like, getting to fast Ulamog. Is Ulamog even that good against them if they get Lotus Field in play? It's probably not. Like, trim on the fight rigging package. Like, trim, trim, trim. It's probably okay. Maybe trim a Hydra. Let's try that. Yeah, I mean, their deck literally they can't do anything when they don't have Lotus Field. Should I keep this hand? I kind of want to, but I think I should mulligan. Just ship it. This hand just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna ship this. Alright, whatever. I don't care. I'm keeping. I guess it's better to do this. Alright, go. Alright, let's draw land. Step 1, draw land. Okay. Do chat any recommendations for a budget paper Pioneer deck? Ideally green, black, base, with teams, Martian and Thoughtseize. Green, black on a budget, huh? Green, black on a budget. I'm trying to think of what green, black decks are good on a budget. Not really sure. I'm trying to think of like what green, black decks are that people play. Abzan, Greasefang? Yeah, possibly. I mean, I think like the best like pure budget deck in the format is honestly probably think about Maze Mind Tome. Honestly, I think it's probably the what you call it? Heroic. I think Heroic is probably the best budget deck in the format. Because I think it's like an exceptionally it's a very competitive deck, it's very good, it's very explosive, has really, really powerful draws, and the entire deck is like, I don't know, $100 maybe. Yeah. Mono blue Spirits. I think I like Heroic better than Spirits. Alright, attack. Reckless Rage is going to be like $5. Really? Is it going up? I mean, I guess that makes sense if more people are going to be playing that, the Heroic deck. It's kind of weird that card's $5, though. Wow, it's $3.50. I paid like 10 cents for mine. Okay, they got Boseiju. But we have 2 Damping Spheres, so they need 2 Boseijus. Combo. Combination. Do it alone. Too many thick cards, yeah. We're gonna go to look up a list. I usually go to mtggoldfish.com, so you can go to MTG Goldfish. There's if you go to their Pioneer page, it shows you like all of the decks that people are playing in Pioneer. It's a really, really good resource. I like it a lot. That's where I go to look at my deck list. Hardened Scales is interesting. I could minus the Nissa, because if I minus the Nissa, I get to attack with the plant next turn. I actually kind of like that. Also, the cool thing about minusing is I think they might jump block a Yorvo this turn, which puts them to 9, and then I just have lethal in play. So, they're going to Boseiju me, and hopefully they don't have a second Boseiju, because if they do, we probably lose. Wait. They copied the Sanctum instead of Boseijuing. I mean, I guess they can still double Boseiju and cast Hidden Strings? So what they can do is, like, Boseiju, play second Lotus Field, Hidden Strings, and then go off. Can we get the link? What's a Goldfish? It's just Goldfish. I got you, hold on. Maybe we're both the same. No, it's not homestarrunner.net. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Killing your sides with the shirt. Shirt's nice. Why is well, apparently Goldfish is not working right now. It's mtggoldfish.com. Whoa, they untapped the Maze Mind Tome. My brain has just exploded. My brain has literally exploded. Funny enough, they're not actually dead. Right? Because I can't play Vivien. Yeah, they're not actually dead. Alright, well. Attack. Here, I got the Goldfish link. Yes, that is the exact link I was going to link you to. Yes, Goldfish is a Goldfish. No, that's the link I was going to send you, so. But yeah, check out the page. There's like a bunch of different deck lists. You can look at like, you know, preliminary deck list, challenge deck list, league deck list. There's just all the different resources are there. It's a really good website. Jund Company. Why do you want to play Jund? Burn on top. Alright, go. Okay. That's a Grazer. Grazer put nothing into play. I have a Vivien. What say you? I just trample here, right? Yeah, we just trample. Trample also kills them. Everybody else. And now even if the... Well, no, if they bounce this, if they, like, Otawara this, block this, take 5. But, like, if they're using Otawara to bounce the Yorvo, they don't have 2 answers to the Damping Sphere, so... Yeah, their plan was to, like, block EOT, Otawara, untap Boseiju, but... Now they only have 1 answer to a Damping Sphere. Unless they have the second Boseiju, but... Not much we can do about that. Junk Company with Mayhem Devil in the house. Yeah. I feel like if you're gonna play a food deck, I think you'd rather just play the non-company version, because then you can play stuff like, what's the 5-drop? I didn't even look at my hand, I saw Land Elf and I kept. Giganta. Oh, play a Delver. Please play a Delver. Play a Delver! Surely they'll play a Delver. Nope. I mean... Fuck it, I guess I'm gonna kill it. Like, the cool thing about killing it is if they have the oven, they need to play another creature to sacrifice to get the food. So it's like, it is relevant to kill it. Okay. Discard second Hydra, I think? To go Viv, uptick on both. Attack for 2. Next turn, Slam Gearhulk. Right now we have, what, 5, 6 devotion? So we have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're only 1 mana off of casting an Ulamog next turn. Is your mono blue crab deck finally good with the bans? What exactly entails in a mono blue crab deck? What exactly does that mean? Greenlight Value Town? Like Coco? I feel like if you're going to play a white Coco deck, you'd want to just play Angels, Crabs, and Blue. I mean, it's a fair assessment. I think that's a reasonable take. Top deck Nykthos. Yeah, Nykthos wins the game. I almost want to play Burning Tree Emissary. Whoa! I did not expect that. When's the last time you saw this card being cast? I couldn't really play around it. If I let this untap, they just steal it anyways, but... Wow! That's so fucking good! I mean, alright, I guess. It's a really good turn for them. It's pretty good for us, too. I think I want to hold the Boseiju because I want to use it next turn. Yeah, I want to hold the Boseiju. So I'm gonna go 2 and 2. Actually, no, I'm gonna go 3 and 1, and then plus on each with the Vivien. Yeah. Maybe I'm giving up too much damage there by not playing the Boseiju. I could have just fucking attacked them for 8. I probably should have attacked them there. Yeah, I probably give up too much damage by not playing the Boseiju. Like, I want to kill the oven, but like, if I'm attacking them for 8, who cares about the fucking oven, right? Yeah, that was bad. I should have just played the Boseiju. We're still miles ahead. Unless they have another Claim the Firstborn. Which they don't, because they would have left up the oven. Deadly Dispute? Looks like it. Sure. The elf is thick. It's 20 damage. It's just like straight up lethal. It might be lethal through the 2 cat activations. Okay, now it's definitely lethal. Even through the cat activations. Oh, man. Nice cat. You're dead. You're dead. Oh, sure, Vorinclex too. Why not? Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, sure. Why not? This deck is crazy. Oh, man, this deck is so much fun. Is Pioneer ever going to look like Old Modern, or is this Boomer Dream? No, it's definitely not going to look like Old Modern, I don't think. Like, in what way do you want it to look like Old Modern? The thing that that really, like, the one thing that you can identify the formats with is the quality of removal, right? Like, Modern has Bolt, Push, Path, I mean, ending obviously now, but like, and then you go down to Pioneer, which has like Wild Slash, I guess it still has Push, but Wild Slash, Fight with Fire, Strangle, stuff like that. And then once you get to Legacy, you get like Swords to Plowshare, stuff like that. So like, you get, you know, obviously the removal is kind of what dictates the pace of most games. Again, I mean, I guess they have Kroxa too. I guess I'll bring in Leylines. The Leylines were really good the last time I brought them in. I'm just going to cut all the Yorvos, I think, in this particular matchup. Like, trim a Vorinclex, which I don't actually mind having a Vorinclex in the sideboard for the Vivien anyways. Right, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, I think these formats have identities based on the removal spells that dictate the pace of the games. And I don't think that they really want Pioneer to have removal spells that are only available in Modern, if that makes sense. It's funny because, so somebody, I had, when I was in the airport yesterday when I was waiting for my flight, I had posted an AMA, right? And somebody asked me, what 3 cards do I want to see in Pioneer the most? Now, this was before the bans, and the reason that Winota was so dominant is because the removal spells suck, right? Like, there's not a good main deckable, clean answer to Winota, you know? So, like, my answer to that question was, like, Path to Exile and Dismember were 2 of the cards I wanted to see in Pioneer. Obviously, that was before Winota got banned, but that's kind of where I was at, and I think that's why Winota deserved to ban. It's just, the removal spells in Pioneer don't really compete with Winota on any meaningful level. Fuck Dismember. I mean, it's probably a little too much, but, you know. Dismember is probably a little too much. But basically, the concept was you needed more removal spells to keep Winota in check. Now, they kept Winota in check by, you know, banning it, obviously, but... Eldrazi Temple. I think Temple, honestly, might be fine at Pioneer. I don't think it would be, like, overpowered. It'd be good. Why didn't they attack with the Elf? Oh, okay. Oh. Extended was sweet. We're going to be getting Pioneer Horizons. I know that there's been some rumors about that. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, or if that's just hearsay, but... I don't know. I'm kind of not in on Pioneer Horizons. Because I just feel like they're going to fuck it up like they fucked up Modern Horizons. I'm kind of scared about Pioneer Horizons, TBH. Okay, you win. You win. I quit. Yeah, I know, right? Pioneer's, like, finally in a pretty good spot. Like, you know, people, I feel like there's a decent amount of people on Twitter that have, you know, voiced their concerns about Modern, and Pioneer just got a new ban. The format looks great. You know, we get to explore the format without Winota in it, which is nice. Just, you know, don't print Unholy Heat in Modern, Wizards. Dear God. Black Explorer with Wild Growth Walker, Jade Light Branch Walker. Yeah, that was a sweet deck. Alright, my hand functions. I keep. Not for this one. Didn't that deck play? That deck played Winding Constrictor too, right? The Green-Black Explore deck. I think it was a snake deck. If only Jade Avenger was in Pioneer, I'd play it. Ooh. That's pretty good for next turn. Assuming our elf lives. Which is maybe a tall ask. But they didn't have push on 1. Yeah, you could play Coco too. That's kind of sick. Coco into, like, Wild Growth Walker plus Branch Walker. Jade Avenger 2. Or, not, Jade Light Ranger, not Jade Avenger. I wish we had Jade Avenger. Okay, so let's go Land, Scales. I think I'm just going to double up on the Hydra. So we go double up on Hydra. And then minus the Nissa. Maybe making a big Hydra is bad into Claim the Firstborn. That'd be kind of a spew. It also might have been worth just, like, waiting on the Nissa minus before I played the Vorinclex, but that's totally fine. Land probably wins the game here. Yeah. Just gonna slam Gearhulk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Token. Just gotta slam with both, right? Surely I can't die. Surely I can't die from this position. In before, claim the firstborn, your Gearhulk. That's what, 10? Claim the firstborn, Gearhulk. I don't really know how they kill me from here, but Deadly Dispute is probably not going to kill me. Oh yeah, they can't claim Gearhulk. What am I saying? Yeah, it's only 3 or less. Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. They definitely can't kill me. Hoden agrees. Okay, got a couple 3/2s, a 2/3, some good stuff. Learn some things and some stuff. We learned that fight rigging is a messed up card, and I want to keep building around fight rigging. I think of the list that I played tonight, always open your chest, by the way. Of the list that I played tonight, I think I was the most impressed by this one. Basically, like, the black-green deck. So, I kind of like the mono-green deck that we just played. I feel like the best part of Scales is the lower drops, like Hangerback Walker, Winding Constrictor, Rishkar to a lesser extent, potentially Soul Ripper, right? So, like, the concept of the deck we just played was cool, but I feel like Scales didn't feel as powerful in the mono-green deck than Scales did in this deck, right? So, I kind of like maybe some kind of mishmash where you play Scales, you play Fight Rigging, but rather than play Vorinclex, you play Snake to lower the curve a little bit, but you still play, like, the top end of, like, Voracious Hydra and stuff like that. Right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, do you really need Scales when you're casting Vorinclex and Voracious Hydra and all this shit? It's like, Scales was cool, but it didn't really feel like Scales offered the deck anything that it didn't already have, right? So, something to think about there. I definitely want to keep working on some deck that has 4 of each of these cards. I think this is, like, a really cool idea. It's an unexplored space, and I'm interested to keep working on it, because there's definitely something here. The shell is powerful, so...